And you've been sentenced to 3 years with a minimum non-parole period of 18 months. Well, Connors, seeing as how you've been so cooperative, I'm going to make you a little promise. You can rely on me to forget all about that 18 months, because you're going to serve every day of 3 years.
Hey, Chuck, come and get an eyeful of this. It's him. It's Steve. Naked as the day he was born. Hey, that's what I call a real man.
Mrs. Morris told me about your boyfriend. If I can do anything...
I ain't gonna start crying if that's what you're worried about.
Oh, Rita. Everyone needs a shoulder now and again.
Yeah, and Slasher was mine. Willie's dead. And I don't need no sympathy.
Ah, Connors. Here you've decided to stay on.
Jeez, eh? You still here, mate? Come here. Well, guess if you're going to hang around, we should give you a name, eh? How about Poco? Poco? Used to have a rabbit called that once. Hope you don't follow in his footsteps, but lost an argument with a semi-trailer. Right, guess we better get going. Now, this is a real tricky part, you see. The cops will be looking for me. I mean, you could end up in a slammer, you know, aiding and abetting. Sure you want to risk it? Hey? Come on, you're as dumb as you look. Let's go.
Ask Mrs. Morris for some more requisitions for me.
Yes, sir.
Check the stores. There's got to be some... What are you doing here, Connors?
Nothing.
You're not supposed to be in here after working hours, you know that?
I'm chewing a brick. What does it look like? I just had to be on my own for a while.
That's fair enough. You have a right to privacy, but not in here. Would you come down, please? I know you've just lost someone very close to you, and I'm sorry about that, but rules are rules. And I don't want to find you in here again, all right? Search the prisoner and make sure no damage has been done in here.
Oh, you had me fall there for a minute. I thought you were turning human. What do you reckon I've pinched? Detergent to poison myself with.
Regulations.
Him and his bloody rules and regulations herding us back into cells at grub time. All that extra work for everybody. No wonder the meals are bloody late and cold.
Well, what difference does it make? You won't be eating them anyway, will you?
No, of course not.
Hey, girls, you ready for the peep show? Have a geek at this. Oh, goody. And Kim, Steve Ryan, look. Our pin-up of the month, handsome Steve Ryan. What a beauty, eh? But he's got his knee in the way, though.
See, he's a medical student.
Oh, yeah, but it's 3 years old.
Bombed out, he wouldn't be working here as a dog's body.
Hey, let's forget about the dogs and talk about the body.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing him in a white coat.
Yeah, with nothing on underneath.
Woohoo! Hey, he can practice on my body any time he likes.
You get a few surprises. You probably want to donate you for medical research.
Oh, I'll get nipped.
Can't blame her for dreaming. I wouldn't mind seeing what's behind that leg myself.
Are you looking down your beak yet, Chucky? Being a bit rude and crude for you, are we?
Haven't you lot got something better to do with your time?
Oh, pull your head and you wouldn't knock it back either.
Oh, Rita, I've been looking for you. Well, I've been worried about you. Thought you might like to talk.
No, thanks.
Sometimes it helps.
Just because we share the same cell doesn't mean I need you to wipe my nose for me, all right?
Well, I was thinking more of a shoulder to cry on. Lord knows there's a shortage of them in here.
Look, if I need one, I'll ask for one. Just leave me alone, okay?
Well, everyone needs a friend. I
I told you I got friends. The conquerors, they're me friends. And me family.
But there's no gang in here. Not the conquerors, anyway. You're on your own, Rita. Unless you do something about it.
Oh, 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 oh.
Hey, take it easy.
Oh, come on, Steve. I'm dying. Oh, come on. Give us a bit of mouth to mouth.
Hey, what's the idea?
Oh, it's all right. I've got someone keeping it. There's no one round.
Look, I can't be found like this.
Oh, you're pretty good with your hands, aren't you?
Look, I can't afford the risk.
Oh, come on. I thought you fancied me.
I don't want to lose this job, right?
Oh, look. Come on. We're as safe as houses.
No, don't believe me. I know what you're going through, but if you'd like to talk about it
I
sometime...
don't want to talk about it. What about...
I'm sorry.
Oh, Steve, please. Oh.
Come on, boy.
Come on, boy, Jess, you're a slow coach, aren't you? We're never going to make it home in this time. Yeah, look, we'll go to the butcher and then we'll go straight home. Yeah, that's a good boy. Good boy. Oh, Tar. Can't believe anyone would want to do this to Nora.
Beats me. There's some weird types about. Well, I'm just pleased you managed to get here safe and sound.
Sorry, Jessie couldn't let you know I was coming. They must have clamped down on phone calls and stuff.
Oh, that's all right.
Don't know why it hasn't been in the papers, you know, about me going over the wall.
Well, maybe they're taking this maniac seriously. Don't want to tip him off that you're on the loose.
Do you reckon?
It's possible. Oh, but don't worry. You're perfectly safe here with me. You and Poco. Tell me, how's dear Jessie?
Oh, fine. She's just fine.
You're very close to her, I expect.
Yeah, we get on like a house on fire. She's like a mum sometimes. Poor Nora. We never knew, none of us did.
Well, we better get you something to wear. Though I doubt anything I've got will fit you.
Oh, that's all right. Anything will do.
Alice, good grief.
Oh, take it easy, Murph. It was a ticklish situation.
I bet it was.
No, I mean it. I didn't want to deflate the poor one's ego. But how am I going to make a serious study of this place when all the women want to do is get into my pants?
You can't. Not while you're masquerading as a handyman. You sit her down for a nice quiet chat. She's only going to think you're leading her on. Yeah. Oh, look, girls, will you start loading up the trolley with the meals?
Oh, I don't know. It seemed a great idea at the time. I mean, it's a perfect opportunity for some sociological research. It wasn't just academic flim-flam. You know, a humanist reassessment of an age-old problem. I just had no idea how depressing it is in here. Oh, what a demoralizing existence that women lead.
I know what you mean. But believe me, if you start showing sympathy, they're going to walk all over you. I know it sounds awful, but it's best to walk around here wearing blinkers. And, it's the PowerPoint, Mr. Ryan. It seems to be cutting in and out.
Yes, sure. Well, I'll have a look at that as soon as I finish in the corridors. Miss Ferguson.
How much longer before the meals are ready?
We're just loading up the trolleys now, Miss Ferguson. Say 15 minutes.
Yeah, right.
Come in.
The Reverend Moulton's here, Governor.
Good. Bring him in.
Mr. Moran, good to meet you.
Yes, well,
Don't let the lack of a dog collar put you off. I've always found them a bit inhibiting, especially with the folks I mix with.
I suppose you would. Take a seat.
Thanks very much for letting me see Rita this morning. Being the bearer of bad tidings is one of the less appealing aspects of the job. How is she?
Not too bad, considering.
Well, she can be a bit of a handful at times. Would there be any chance of my seeing her again? Well, I didn't get a lot of time for talking this morning, and I wanted to get back to the hospital to see how our brother was getting on.
I don't see why not. Whole place is a bit on edge at the moment. Anything you could do to get her on side would be appreciated.
Well, I've known Rita for years. And her brother. You know, they're good kids, but they suffer from the same problem a lot of people do. They think they've got an image to live up to. You know, bikies, business executives, suburban housewives, all the same. All got to put up a front.
You're right.
No, get off! He's mine! I'm going to hang him up in myself just above my bed. Will you?
What the hell's going on in here?
Nothing, Miss Ferguson.
What have you got there?
Nothing.
Oh, I don't think it's anything you'd be interested in, Miss Ferguson.
Shut up, Wilder, and keep out of this. Give it here. What are you fighting over this for?
No reason, Miss Ferguson. We were just mucking about.
Let's see what the governor has to say about this.
You only get it for the articles, Miss Ferguson?
Can you tell the governor to give it back when he's finished with it, Miss Ferguson?
Looks like lover boys in hot water.
What are you doing back here?
Special permission from the governor.
That bastard.
He seems all right to me. We had quite a chat.
About me, I bet.
No. That life, universe and everything, but you didn't come into it. I'm telling you, he's all right. I've just come from the hospital. Wonga's going to be all right.
Oh.
They're going to keep him in for 24 hours for observation, but he'll be okay.
Oh, thank Christ for that.
Yes, so we should. God too well about it.
If I'm Miss Lashley.
Yeah, I know. The world would be a different place if only.
Dan, you tell Bongo I don't want him mixing it. Not for Slash's sake. I don't want to go losing both of them.
Well, don't worry, I'm keeping my eye on him. I thought I'd take him and Roach away for the weekend. Mountains or something.
Can he ride?
Well, Roach knows the bike well enough and he can go pillion.
You playing gooseberry?
No, I was thinking of taking somebody else along.
Ah, don't tell me Dan the man's found himself a mole.
Yeah, well, that's the good thing about being C of E. You don't have to be celibate. What about you? Can you handle this 3 years they've laid on you?
I have to, won't I?
Yeah. And it's only going to be as hard as you make it. You keep your nose clean, you can be out in 18 months.
It's easier said than done.
Why?
No, skip it. Hey, Dan, do you reckon they'll let me go to the funeral?
Could be if you behave yourself.
Will you do me a favour? Will you look after Bongo for me?
Get back to yourselves. Go on, you heard me. Mr. Ryan, will you come to the governor's office with me, please?
Okay, as soon as I've done this.
No, now, please.
What's the problem?
This is the problem. Will you come now? Look, how can we expect them to show any respect after
I'm
this?
only the handyman.
Mr. Ryan.
That was taken 3 years ago. I was working my way through uni, and it seemed like easy money.
I can appreciate that, but it does make you look like a man of easy virtue.
Oh, even if that were true. How does that affect the way I do my job?
Oh, it'll be impossible for you to go anywhere near the women.
Why? Do you think they're going to rip my gear off and ravish me?
I don't think they'd go quite that far, but you could expect to get some unwelcome attention.
I can handle it. Well, there's been a bit of flirting already, but I'm not going to lead them on. This will all be forgotten in a couple of days.
All right. You better sign off for the rest of the day, but if I hear of any more incidents...
There won't be any.
You're not going to let it go just like
I've
that.
made my decision, Miss Ferguson. Oh, and you put that in the incinerator on your way out?
Thanks.
I must object to the way
Miss
you've handled that
Ferguson,
situation.
I would like dinner served in the cells as usual, and bring me a list of the women who eat their meal.
Yes, Governor.
And arrange for the women to be in the rec room after dinner. I want to talk to them, yes?
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's all, Miss Ferguson. Yes, Mrs. Slattery.
We had a phone call from the maniac. He's offered to track down Lexi Patterson for us.
Are you sure?
He mentioned her by name.
Has there been a press leak?
No.
Then there's only one other way he could have found out.
He's got a contact with the prison.
Or with the police. Otherwise, how the hell could he know about Patterson's escape?
Is there no dinner yet?
No. Late as usual. Anyway, there's a hunger strike on, remember? How did your visit go?
Oh, okay. He's a good bloke, Dan the man. Hey, Nance. I'm sorry. I was snapping your head off before.
Oh, you don't need to apologise.
I keep jumping down your throat like that.
No, it's fine. Really.
My brother's going to be okay. He'll be out of hospital in a couple of days.
Oh, that's terrific.
Yeah.
I've already told you I don't know anything about Lexi's escape. She didn't tell me anything.
Julie, have you got any idea why the newspapers have been censored? There's been enough trouble in here lately, and I didn't want the women being more upset by that. Nora's body was found inside the prison grounds. It's obviously the work of some psychopath with a perverted view of justice. That is the note he sent us to let us know what he was up to.
You thought it was because of Lexi's escape?
News doesn't travel that fast. In fact, news of the escape didn't travel at all. We managed to put a blanket on all media coverage. Lexi is in danger, Julie. You must help us find her before he does.
No, I can't believe it. Nobody knows where Lexi is.
Tell her what happened, Mrs. Slattery.
Someone phoned offering to track Lexi down for us.
If he's got that information, how much more does he know?
I can't.
You must help us find her before he does.
I need some time to think about it.
How much time do you think Lexi's got?
I can't.
Take her back, Mrs. Slattery. Egbert, I'm told you're generally a very sensible girl. Don't mention this to the women. I'm trusting you, all right?
I waited till the last edition came in. Not a word about your escape.
Oh, how long do you reckon that'll last, eh?
Oh, long enough. Now, don't be pessimistic. How are you getting on with the dresses?
Oh, not bad. What do you reckon?
Oh, that's not my old frock.
Of course it is. Where else do you reckon I got it?
You should go in for dress designing.
Oh, I did a bit in Wentworth. Just T-shirts. Sold a few of them too.
Really?
Yeah. Some fancy boutique bought them. Made myself $2,000. Geez, I'd love to get my hands on that money now. Still, freedom's better than money, I guess.
Much better. You must get that from Jessie. I mean, she used to say the same thing.
Yeah? We've got to tell them where she is.
Wait a minute, just let me think.
But Lexi could end up dead.
Yeah, but if we lag on her and she comes back in here, Lou and her cronies will want to kill her anyway, now they know she's not pregnant.
What are we going to do?
Well, she's safe enough with Mabel. And nobody knows that I set it up, so there's no reason for anyone to make the connection. But I've got to get in touch with her and warn her not to trust anybody except Mabel.
Wyndham, get out here and help with the mail trolleys. Egbert, get to your cell.
Oh, Miss Ferguson, could I make a phone call? It's urgent.
Yes, of course, Wyndham. Now, is it STD or perhaps ISD? Or maybe we could run an extension into your cell.
Jessie, tell the women to eat up all their food like good little girls.
Wilder, get to your cell.
It's true. I was keeping it for her in the corridor, and he came charging out of there like the hounds of hell were after him.
Jeez, can't you keep your big mouth shut?
Get a knockback, did you, Lurch?
No, I didn't. Just didn't want to do it in there in case we got sprung.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, it's true. He said he wanted to talk, just the two of us, quiet like.
Oh, yeah. What did he want to say?
Not wham, bam, thank you, ma'am, that's for sure.
Yeah, well, thanks to you giving my magazine to the freak, probably won't get a chance to find out. She'll probably get him sacked.
What are you lot still doing in here? Get to your cells, your meals are being served.
Oh, Miss Ferguson, Faye was wondering if she could have the magazine back. She borrowed it from a friend. She has to give it back.
Isn't that a shame? Well, it's been thrown in the incinerator where rubbish like that belongs. Now, get out, the lot of you. Come on.
Gee, sorry about the magazine, Alice. You won't have a photo of your boyfriend to drool over now.
So what? I know what date it was. I'll send my sister round to the second-hand bookshops. She'll get a couple of copies in for me.
It'll be the only thing you do get.
Come on, Kelly, the meals are being served. Get to your cell.
What's the point, Miss Ferguson? We're all on a hunger strike.
Oh, is that so? Well, I think most of the women listen to their bellies and not you, Kelly.
We'll see.
Oh, we have. and you're losing your grip.
I'll be back on top again tomorrow after you give me that list.
What list?
The names of all the women who break the hunger strike.
Oh, right. I've decided not to give you that.
Why the hell not?
I don't have to answer to you, Kelly. This is strictly a one-way arrangement unless I decide otherwise. Understood?
Cute. Bitch! Bloody backstabbing bitch.
What's up?
Freak. She won't tell me which of the goons have been eaten. Bloody lying bitch.
What do you mean?
Well, she carries on about how she hates the governor and wants to see him come a cropper, but she's bloody terrified of him. She's not going to tell me in case he finds out. So much for partnership. Well, she can shove it as far as I'm concerned.
How can you have a partnership with a screw?
No, it's supposed to be a mutual back-scratching society. I do a few favours for her, so she's supposed to do a few for me.
It's surely not the free.
Who do you suggest? Mrs. Morris? She's about as bent as the Archangel Gabriel. Oh, look, I better get going.
Oh, there's your meal, Wilder. Enjoy.
Mrs. Ferguson.
What?
Can I have a word? I understand you like to team up with inmates.
What are you talking about?
Teamwork between you and me.
To do what?
To get rid of Lou Kelly.
Cut the noise, Wyndham, and get a move on. Cops into your cell on the double. OK, Wilder, speak your piece and be quick about it.
Well, I think you should know this hunger strike's the beginning of the end for Kelly. She's gone too far and she knows it.
So, she wouldn't be the first top dog to come tumbling down.
You're missing the point, Miss Ferguson. Kelly's a fool. And a fool with power and in a panic is a dangerous animal.
What are you talking about?
It's just that when she goes for the tumble, she won't care who she takes with her, even you.
Watch yourself, Wilder.
I'm trying to help. I'll make sure she doesn't set you up. We can be organised to step in and take over.
What makes you think you'd be any better than Kelly?
Because I'm not a fool. I realise I probably couldn't do it alone. But together, we could take on anyone, including the governor. The sky's the limit. But we can't wait. We have to help Kelly on her way and make sure she doesn't take anyone else with her.
Better get to your cell, Wilder. Your food's getting cold. I don't like repeating myself. Now move. Where the hell have you been?
Oh, just to Lou, Miss Ferguson.
Well, get to your cell. You should have been there 5 minutes ago.
Yes, Miss Ferguson.
Mrs. Barry.
Oh, Governor.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Feel up to a late shift?
Oh, yes, I can't wait to get back on the team.
Glad to hear it. I don't think we'll have any problems.
Oh, I'm sure we won't.
Just one thing, though.
Yes?
You've been through a very traumatic ordeal. There'll be no retaliation while I'm governor.
Mr. Moran, if you think for one
Wilder
minute that
will be punished. You have no worries about that. But as I warned Miss Ferguson, no revenge.
I really can't understand why you're saying this to me. Look at my service record. Revenge has never entered my mind. Unlike some people I've been forced to work with.
I'm glad to hear it. Your shift starts in 10 minutes. Meet me outside my office and we'll go to the rec room together.
Ferguson, indeed.
Barry's on the way here.
So, you're not worried about that silly bitch, are you?
Attention, everyone. The governor wants to speak to you.
Good evening, ladies. First of all, I thought you'd like to welcome back Mrs. Barry and cooperate in making her return to duties as smooth and as pleasant as possible.
Had the rug cut, has she?
Now to business. The hunger strike hasn't worked, since 70% of you chose the wise course and enjoyed the meals we served in your cells.
You pay for this, you bastard.
Tomorrow morning, breakfast will be served in the dining room as usual. The officers and I are well aware of the situation, and any attempts at intimidation will be dealt with immediately.
Just a minute,
Go
Moran.
to your cell, Kelly. I'll be there in a minute. Egbert, a word with you.
What are you going to do, Lou? I reckon he could be pretty tough. Yeah, well, so can I. Nobody makes a fool of me in public.
You'd better hurry, Kelly. You wouldn't want to keep the governor waiting.
All right, Julie, I think you've had time to consider the pros and cons. Where can I find Lexi Patterson?
I'm sorry, Mr. Moran. can't help you. I really can't.
I thought Lexi was your friend.
She is. You don't understand. I wish there was something I could do to help.
Your friend is out there alone, and there is a maniac who wants to kill her. She's in danger and you won't lift a finger to help
Oh,
her.
don't say that. More than anything, I want Lexi to be safe.
I hope you're not silly enough to think that what I've asked you to do is lagging, because it's not. I'm asking you to help save the life of a friend, nothing more.
I know. And I know you're disappointed in me. But there's nothing I can do. I'm sorry.
All right, Julie, I've tried. Can't do anything more. But you're right, I am disappointed. I thought you were too intelligent to be swayed by their silly codes. All right, Kelly. I think it's time we had a straight talk.
Oh, yeah? So you're doing all the talking?
Watch it, Kelly, or you'll be on a charge.
Thank you, Mrs. Barry, but she doesn't bother me one little bit. You're all hot air, aren't you, Kelly?
Listen, I'm top dog around here, whether you like it or not. I was voted in fair and square, so I want a bit of respect.
You have to earn respect, but I've already told you that.
Get stuffed.
The position of top dog is what I want to discuss.
What do I want to talk about it for? I'm it. And if you think that putting me down in front of the women is going to do you any good, you've got a lot to learn.
She's even more stupid than I thought. Listen, Kelly, the position of top dog I do respect. But your type, I don't. Because you're in it for only one thing, power.
And don't you forget it.
You'd do well to remember that already your ranks are divided, Kelly. You make a move against anybody in the morning, solitary.
You won't break me, Moran.
It's easy to break bullies, Kelly. They need a lot of backup.
Jerk.
Right, Wilder. I haven't got much time, so listen carefully.
Oh, I always do, Miss Ferguson.
I agree that Kelly has made a mess of the job and probably won't last much longer.
Thought you would.
However, I have to be convinced that you could do any better. And I will need more than a current affairs report on the obvious to do that.
I can give you information that will make the department's head spin. In fact, the minister might wonder why your promotion's been overlooked for so long.
And what is this information, or are you just running off at the mouth again?
I'll be fair, Miss Ferguson. I need some sort of guarantee that you're with me.
Right, if I decide that you are next in line, understand this. I call the shots. I will decide how and when to get rid of Kelly and who goes with her.
You can't afford to wait too long. Everything's on the boil out there.
Well, you have until the morning to give me something to work with.
Patterson's escape route be enough. That sort of information should embarrass the governor.
It'll do for a start.
Good. We'll have it.
No one. All this food going to waste. How could they be so stupid?
Not stupid, Mervyn. They're frightened.
But the governor said he wouldn't stand for any intimidation.
Oh, you know as well as I do. We can't be everywhere at once. They know that too.
Yes, you're right. I'm just a bit disappointed.
I know.
Anyway, how are you feeling? Was it a tough night?
Oh, quite enough. No, I'm a bit tired, but with Meg still away, I've been scheduled to do an extra half shift.
You what? Good God, don't they realise you've been sick?
Oh, no, calm down. It was me who suggested it. It won't hurt. Besides, with our wedding coming up, I could do with the extra money.
I suppose so. Well, I better get back to the kitchen and work out what I'm going to do with all this food.
Yes, it looks like Kelly's one, doesn't it? Oh, morning, Connors. Not alone, are you?
Nah, just get into top gear before it goes.
Oh, I put in your request to see the governor. He'll see you straight after.
Come on. Plenty of food over here.
Nah,
Give them good helpings now.
Good.
That's it.
Oh, come off it, Mervyn. What are you trying to do? Ruin my figure?
You can't function without food. I wish the others would realise that.
I'll save a place for you, love. Told you we shouldn't have come at rush hour.
Good morning, Mrs. Barry.
Oh, morning, Julie.
I didn't get a chance before, but it really is good to have you back.
It's very good to have you here at breakfast, too.
Well, looks like our top dog hasn't won the race yet.
No, she hasn't won. She hasn't lost either. What would you say the odds are now? Evens?
No, not quite. They're improving.
Morning, love.
Morning.
Oh, you couldn't keep a bird on what you got there.
I'm not hungry, Jess. I only came because I thought it was the right thing to do.
Good on you, love. I mean, listen, don't look so worried about it. Kelly tries anything, just holler.
Thanks, Ruth. I'm not worried about Kelly.
Good kid. Hey, you like some coffee?
Oh, thank you. Julie, if you're worried about last night, you did the right thing. I mean, Lexi's safe where she is. Nothing's going to happen to her. But back here, well, it's different, particularly with Kelly on the warpath.
Yeah, I believe you, Jess. Just leave it, eh?
With you looking like that, you got to be joking.
Just look around. Everybody's frightened and unhappy. And sure, I miss Lex. She's the only friend I've ever had. You must know it's my birthday. I mean, what a day to have your bloody birthday.
Oh.
Bloody scabs, you don't deserve a top dog to stick up for you. They didn't all go to breakfast. Well, Lynn and Tina
Oh, never leave them, I suppose. I'm just going to the toot, Lou.
Bloody hell. Now get in the dining room. I want a list of everyone who fronted.
All right, what are you going to do about them?
What do you reckon? I haven't made up my mind yet. Just get the bloody list.
Keep your shirt on, I'm going.
This bastard Moran reckons he's outsmarted me. I haven't even started yet.
Well, what are you going to do?
Will you stop asking me that? I don't know. Just got to think about it.
Yes, Lou, I'm sorry, but look, be careful, eh? He's no fool.
It'll be history if he ever puts me down in front of the women again. He shouldn't have done that. He shouldn't have done it.
Well, only 8. But aren't you proud of them, Joycey? Show Kelly she can't push him around.
Don't get too optimistic. I don't think it's over yet.
You'll see I'm right. Well, I'd better go and think about lunch, I suppose. It seems such a waste.
Finished, Mrs. Barry?
Right.
Is it okay if I go and see the governor now?
Oh, yes. Just go to the security gates and the officer will take you through.
Done. Good luck, Ruth.
Good luck.
Enjoy breakfast?
Yes, I did, as a matter of fact. You better hurry up, not much left.
I'm not here to eat. Just make a note of all those who are. I fearless leader's a bit jumpy this morning.
My interest in Kelly is non-existent. Do you mind?
Get your food, Wilder, and sit down.
Oh, I'm not hungry, Mrs. Barry, thank you.
Then kindly leave the dining room and let the women finish their meal in peace.
Don't worry, things will be better when the new regime takes over. Does she mean what I think she means?
Afraid so, love. Things are not shaping up too well, are they?
He hasn't won. And he won't. I don't care what I've got to do to stop him. Kill him first. I'll bloody kill him.
Take it easy, Lou. I think you're getting a bit carried away.
I got rid of Reynolds. And I'll get rid of this mongrel. Ferguson too, the bitch. Partners, what a load of crap.
Yeah, well, you know what I think.
The odds are still with me, though. In spite of them both. Where's Wilder?
You've got to listen to me, Lou. You can't trust Wilder, I know.
Don't start in on me again, Lurch. Just don't start. Just jealous, that's all.
Bull I am. Look, I saw her talking to the freak last night and she wasn't asking to go to the toot either.
So what was she talking about?
Oh, I don't know, but...
Right. Shut up until you do.
All right, go on. Treat me like an idiot. You always do. But you'll find out I'm right this time.
Okay, I'm listening. Where's your proof?
I ain't got none. I told you, it's just a feeling.
Oh. So I dumped Wilder, who's working her butt off for me, just because you get a fit of the sulks.
All right. I'll get you your proof. Then you'll be sorry you didn't listen to me.
Oh, bugger off, will you? I've got some thinking to do.
Connors, I want you to know this has not been an easy decision. I'm sorry, but I cannot allow you permission to attend the funeral.
You don't mean that. I have to be there. It's my right. Slasher was all I had. I have to say goodbye to him.
Try to see it from my point of view. Anything can happen at that funeral. The security risk is too great.
What do you mean anything could happen? Mention the word bikers.
Enough, Connors.
Look, we're human beings. We might be different in a lot of ways, but we're still human. When I found out about Slasher, I cried, you bastard, I cried.
I know that.
Then let me go. Why can't I go?
Because there have been 2 escapes in the last couple of weeks.
You reckon he'll try and spring me at the funeral? You're not serious.
It is a risk I am not prepared to take.
Slasher was their leader, and they loved him. That's all they'll be thinking about.
I have no choice, Connors. Request denied.
You know, Dan had me sold on you. I almost believed him. But you are a bastard. You are the heartless bastard I always thought
Connors,
you were.
that's enough. Get out.
You have no right. You have no right.
Out.
I must admit I thought you were Etty. She usually forgets her keys.
Where is she?
She's shopping. She'll be back soon. Like a cup of tea?
Very much.
Good, I'll put the kettle on. How did you get on with Rita?
Not good. What could you expect? Slasher was closer to her than anyone in the world. Even Bongo, I think. Mind if we talk about something else? I'm just on a bit of a downer at the moment, sorry.
Don't be. I'm sure I would be too. Milk? Sugar?
Neither, thanks. Look, Anne, I had a special reason for calling around this morning.
Yes.
How would you like to come away for the weekend with me?
I'm back. Oh, hello. Didn't expect to see you here this morning. How's Bongo?
He's fine, Eddie.
Ah, good.
Come on, why the couldn't?
I just couldn't, that's all.
Couldn't what?
Nothing.
Couldn't nothing. Makes a lot of bloody sense, that does. Well, you certainly couldn't make any tea. There's no tea in the bloody pot.
No, I was warming it.
Oh, it's all right. I'll do it.
Okay, I'll explain. Bongo gets out of hospital this afternoon. I thought it'd be a good idea to get him and Roach out of the city for a few days. Just give him a bit of space before Slasher's funeral. I mean, before the rumble, they had problems. Now they're 2 very mixed up kids.
Yes, I know. I've been thinking about it a lot.
Then how about doing something for them?
Dan, I've tried.
Okay. But you've been doing it like a social worker. I mean, you said yourself you haven't made any progress with them.
That's not true.
No, perhaps you have with Roach, but Bongo's the big problem, right? So let's do it in their space. Just let them see you with your hair down and relaxed.
Yeah, and she wouldn't be the only one letting her hair down either. And you, a minister too, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. I'll have you know that she is the governor of Wentworth, and she's not in the habit of getting on the back of motorbikes and going for one of those weekends.
Afraid I lost face there.
That's no laughing matter. All right, now I'll try and explain the couldn't. It'd be like putting on an act for them. It's not my environment. I'd hate them to think that I was patronizing them.
I thought you might enjoy getting out in the real world for a change. Just see how they think in their own space.
It wouldn't be my space. I couldn't function like that.
How do you know until you try? I'll bet you haven't even been on a bike.
Not lately.
I'll bet if I asked you to go for a burn right now, you'd die of fright.
I would not.
Yes, you would.
Well, I'm asking.
Well, all right. I accept.
No, you don't.
Good. What are we waiting for?
And you'll do no such thing. Have you gone completely round the bend?
It's perfectly all right, Etty. Dan seems to think I live in an ivory tower. This is the real world, you
I've
see?
heard all of that sort of talk inside. You're both behaving like a couple of 10-year-olds.
Yeah, let me.
And you're as bad as that Bongo, a man for cloth indeed. She hasn't been on one of those things in her entire life.
All she's got to do is hang on.
Hang on to what?
Me. Hop on, Anne.
What does she do with her feet?
She's bringing them with her. You right?
I see.
Yes.
Well, don't you let her fall off.
I wish I was anywhere but here today.
Oh, come on, love. Don't drop your bottom lip. It's your 21st birthday, for God's sake.
Don't, Jess. I'm just going to write this one off and hope the next one's better.
Connors, Egbert, Wyndham, Simpson, Spencer.
Is that all?
Mm-hmm.
I'll be sorry they went against me. Right. Wyndham the machine. Egbert the dryers. Now! When I speak, you jump. And Connors, let's see if you can make that machine go as fast as your precious Harley, eh?
Keep it up, Kelly. You're getting real close to a smack in the mouth.
Well, we are a happy little bunch today, aren't we? Come on, Wilder, the governor wants to see you. Get out.
Where do you think you're going?
I'm just looking for more dirty stuff.
You want to go slow or something, Egbert? You weren't so bloody slow getting to the breakfast this morning, were you? What were you expecting? A round of applause from your friend the governor? But you didn't get it, did you? And you won't be getting no protection either. So you better learn to do as you're told.
Leave her alone, Kelly. Go and play top dog somewhere else.
I might just start with you. Try it. Oh, I see. Trying to start up a little gang all of our own, are we? Well, you'd know all about that, wouldn't you? Because that's how your boyfriend bought it. In a gang war. Forget it, Connors, because I got the numbers. And we're taking over this bloody prison today. Surprise the buggers, and they won't know what's hit them. So who's gonna lag, eh? You're daydreaming, Kelly. We'll see about that. This press is mine. I fought for it, and I won it. Now just you remember that. Now get some bloody work done. Oh, yeah. I nearly forgot. It's Chook's birthday, isn't it, Chook? Well, come on, girls, let's hear it. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
You all right? I was that worried about you.
Oh, City, I'm fine.
She didn't even fall off.
Well, I reckon she deserves a gold medal. Above and beyond the call of duty, that's what it is. And I, for one, reckon that...
Etty, I loved it. It was fun, really.
Oh, don't be stupid. Of course it wasn't.
Very clever, Mr. Moulton. Is that the way you work on the bikies? Make them so mad they do things they wouldn't normally do?
Did I make you mad enough to reconsider your decision about the weekend?
Yes, you did. I'd love to come.
Oh, now you're going too far.
Gee, I love you, but put a sock in it.
The weekend will be completely harmless.
Full of good works and fresh air. When she gets back Sunday night, she'll look 10 years younger.
Street, I don't know. One riding that bloody machine and she slipped her lid. Hey, maybe I should try it. I've seen her lost me sparkle lately.
No, hang on, Eddie.
Hang on, nothing. Give us that helmet.
Yes, I know they welded the security grills after the siege. Flynn got a pair of bolt cutters from somewhere.
You still up there?
I don't know. Patterson didn't try to cut her way out. She went over the fence.
Oh, full of information, aren't we?
What's the good of being the phantom lagger if you don't have good information?
What?
That's right. You just struck again.
Hope you're not playing games with me, Wilder.
Oh, I've been playing games for weeks. But not with you. With those stupid bitches. Especially Kelly, and I've loved every minute of it.
Well, you took a hell of a risk. All right. Now I'm prepared to take a few with you.
Good. You should be grateful to me. I saved your life, Miss Ferguson.
Who put me in there?
Like I said in the note, Kelly, with Lurch supplying the muscle power.
Yeah, what about that alibi that Kelly was with Patterson?
It's easy. Patterson hates pain. Kelly made her say it.
He used to give me roses. I wish he could again. But that was on the outside, and things were different then. On the inside, the sun still shines, and the rain falls down. But the sun and rain are prisoners too, Last night I dreamed we were together. Share